There have been a lot of reactions throughout the sports world to the video of the brutal murder of Tyre Nichols at the hands of Memphis police. But probably nobody in American sports has a bigger platform than LeBron James. And his response on Twitter was, "We are our own worst enemy." And I'm telling y'all, Brun was flat out wrong to say that. And I'm about to explain to you why. But before I do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing to hit that button. This is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. I am your homeboy first. You feel me? As I said, subscribe, put all your people on it. Share this to all the real ones you know. Join the channel, become an official member. And feel free to hit that Cashapp. Whatever you give goes back into the company as we continue on our quest to become the Amazon of black culture. First of all, this is not a LeBron James hit piece. I don't do that. I have no reason to do that when it comes to Brun. Very proud of Brun. I'm a few months older than Brun. You know, ain't like I'm so much older. Like I'm his OG and us. Like we the same age. But as somebody that was born in '84 as well, I'm proud of this man. Family man. Put his people on, partners, all that. I've talked about this before. His greatest accomplishment is what he's done, like getting his family and friends out of poverty and into some real money and making his partners bosses and then making life easier for his boys to try to emulate him. And he has been more vocal when it comes to social issues than his other great predecessors like Kobe, Mike, Magic. Bron has been louder than them when it comes to shit. But he's not always right. And this is one of those times where while I get his sentiment, I get what the emotion behind it is to sit up there and watch black men, black cops beat on another brother like that. I get why he felt some type of way. Okay. Here's what I'm saying. When you got such a big platform like that, you got to be careful with what you say because our enemies, these white supremacists, will take this man's words and try to use it against us in our movement for freedom. They would try to take Brun words, somebody they hate. They hate this man now, okay? They would try to take his words and you had to provide them with comfort and cover. Just say, no, it ain't us. See, even LeBron James says it's not us. They're their own worst enemy. That's what we've been trying to tell you. They are the reason why they can't pull themselves up. They are the reason why their schools are fucked up and when their streets are fucked up and why their cities don't have clean water and why this and that and all that kind of shit. They are the reason. They will take Brun's words and use that shit for comfort and cover. You got to be careful. Got to be careful. So I quote tweeted what Brun said, and I stated this. I said, while I know he's reacting to the police violence on behalf of black cops, this is a bad take for someone with such a following. We are not our worst enemies. We are a team who started the game down 20, who makes dumb turnovers. We're responsible for the turnovers, not the negative 20. I think a sports metaphor there was appropriate. You know, many times I relate shit to sports. As a former coach and player growing up and all that kind of stuff, sports been a gigantic part of my life. Hey, I got a sports show. So I relate a lot of things to sports because sports is a metaphor for life. And I think that's one of the best ways I could put it, that we in this country from 1619 to now, we started our lives in this country down in the game of life. Plus, we're playing a fucking road game. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors were brought to this unknown land. To them, yeah, you got the Native Americans here, but to our ancestors, you bring them from their homes to a place they don't know where the fuck they are. And we've never, ever to this day been really made to feel at home here. Even though since then they were generating after generation, we were born here. We still like you at home, but you still get a road game feel in this bitch. You understand? And we start the game down 20. Like you from behind, you playing catch up is what I'm saying. Whether it be economically speaking or whatever, we're playing catch up to people that had centuries long head starts. Hell, even white immigrants that came over here after our ancestors got here had a better chance than us. So ain't no way we our own worst enemy, because we ain't do none of that shit to ourselves. Now, some of the shit we do, it's like when a team is down, you got to be perfect, damn near, to come back. Like for the Patriots to come back in that Super Bowl down 28-3, everything had to go right. Yeah, Brady had to turn up, and he gets credit for that. But also that defense had to start goddamn bowing up and doing something. You feel me? For the Lakers to come back that year, in that classic game 7 against Portland. I don't know, the one where Kobe, rocked Scotty and threw the lob to Shaq. You know what I'm talking about? That's what. For that comeback to happen, you had to go get a bucket, but you had to come on the other end and stop a bucket. Like, you had to be perfect. And we haven't been perfect. Shit, it's tough to be perfect. I often tell my wife this, and I want y'all to remember this. It takes an extraordinary person to overcome extraordinary circumstances. And most people just ordinary. Most people just ordinary. Most people, whatever station in life they're born into, most people live out their lives in that particular station or class or even location. It takes an extraordinary person to be born into bullshit and pull themselves out of that and rise up. Some of us have. Many of us have not. Most of us have not. So yeah, we're responsible for some of the fucked up shit in our communities. As a former teacher, I know it firsthand. This is to tell my youngers, you got the books. Your ancestors wanted the books. You got the books. Now your ass won't read them. We responsible for that. You feel me? We're responsible for if you go out here and make a baby and then you don't take care of your motherfucking kid. We're responsible for that. But the system itself, we ain't had no say-so in the building of this shit. We literally did not have a say-so. Couldn't vote. Couldn't be office holders. So that's why that comment from Brum was so reckless, man, because our enemies will take that shit and try to use it to cover up all the other shit I'm telling y'all about. The centuries of discrimination. They're going to try to use that. No, see, LeBron James even said it. No, fuck that. I'm going to need Brun to go ahead and finish that Malcolm X book that he started that time. So maybe he won't tweet shit out like this no more. Put it on some.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?